Today's a lot nicer than even yesterday. Probably 10 degrees warmer. So that's kind of nice, but there's a lot of tracks through here. They're definitely moving through here. Nothing fresh though. But first I'm gonna head back, grab my camera. I'm hoping that the camera's here. I've had them stolen off this property before, but this one I hung off the ground and put it up high and kind of tucked it in some prickers, to be honest with you, to make it difficult. So hopefully it's out of sight, out of mind, and it's still there, but we'll see. Gotta remember how to get there because I've only actually been to this spot maybe once, maybe twice. No, only once. So we'll see. That's been there for quite a while. I don't even think somebody uses that anymore. Probably just literally left it here. For who knows how long. My camera is this way. Some fresh turkey tracks. We've been all through here this morning. A few tracks through here, but not a bunch. Well, the camera's still there. That's good news. Definitely been some deer in here. Not tons, but some. We'll see what this thing took for pictures. Let's grab it down. Well, there's definitely been people in here. There's a field up there. You drive by it, at least I do, coming to the spot that I'm at. It's to the east of where I was, but who knows what they were doing. Probably scouting as well, or small game hunting. It's possible. So I marked this spot on my hunt stand app, and basically it's these reeds. It gets pretty big, and then it kind of necks down, and you can see over there it actually meets. But there's a point right here where the woods behind me comes down to this point, down into the into these reeds, and you can see there's trails there, trail there, there's trail there, and these deer are coming down through here, or going up out of here. They're headed up into the woods over there. There's a field up that way, and that's where these trails are going to, coming from, kind of up into those woods and then probably up into the field. I know a couple years ago they had soybeans there. I don't think they really cut it, so but this looks like a good spot for deer to, I mean, there's lots of tracks in here. They're clearly working down through here, so this looks like a good spot to maybe set up a tree stand up in there, in that point. I can get right up in there because that kind of goes up onto a top there, little bench, and I can get up near the top of there, or maybe even get down right inside at the very bottom of it, but don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna go around to the other side though, because across from that field, on the other side of the field there's some more swamp and bedding in there and stuff like that. And I want to see. What's amazing to me is this property, I rarely kick up deer, which means I just don't think there's that many of them. They're here somewhere. I mean, their tracks are all over the place, but I just rarely kick them up. So I think there's probably a group of, I don't know, 6, 7 of them that just kind of move around this whole piece of property. And to some extent, you almost have to be at the right place at the right time. And I guess the way I look at it is kind of like what Dan Infalt does. I try to stick close to the bedding areas because that's probably where we're going to be most of the time, especially when pressure hits. So I don't really look a whole lot near the hardwoods, but I don't know. We'll see. This is hard property to hunt. That's the third tree stand I saw today so far. People just don't take down their tree stands anymore. That one doesn't look too old to me. You see, at some point long ago, somebody actually had something there. This is what they're sitting over, probably trying to catch deer. Slip from this side here to there. Probably not a bad idea at one point. There's plenty of tracks down here, that's for sure. Notice basically nothing in this field of tracks, minus a little squirrel. I don't think they're just moving out here very much. There's nothing here. So I was just walking across that field behind me, and I look up and I see 3 crows just standing there in the field like 70 yards away. Well, crows don't do that. So I'm looking at them a little more carefully, and I realize they're decoys. And up against the other edge of the woods, there's a couple guys crow hunting. Now you can hear them. See if we can hear them. There they are. So anyway, I peeled off, and I'm still going to where I want to go. I'm just going to go in behind them. Don't want to disturb their hunting. So I hunted once in this spot last year. That tree, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right about there. I sat up in there, and I actually had something coming in here literally just as I was getting set up, and it was so loud I thought it had to be another hunter, but then all of a sudden it just went instantly quiet as it was coming up out of here. And my best guess is that maybe it was a buck that was bedded down in here, and he decided to come and investigate, but for whatever reason, I don't know, peeled off. I never heard it cross this creek right here. Never heard that, so he must have stayed on that side. But I'm gonna cross down here and head down in there and see what I can find, because I know there's buck bedding in here, even though the road's not too far, because it's just hard to hunt it. It's really hard to hunt it. You got the road on that side, and it's basically swamp all the way up to the road, and there's just not many trees in there and stuff like that. So I've been down in there quite a bit, but I haven't really been right in here, so I kind of want to go down in there and see what's going on. Boy, do I have a long way to go to get back to my truck, but oh well, it's part of the journey. See if I can get across without breaking through. Some deer tracks there. See the road right up there. You can see a trail right down through here. I want to just look by some of these big trees and see if there's beds there. I'm sure there's some somewhere. Haven't seen very many rubs, I'll tell you that. So basically nothing in here, and all of a sudden I hit this spot. Clearly there's a trail through here that the deer follow every once in a while. So I'm gonna follow it and see what it does. There's a rub. Well, it's not a big one. It's up pretty high. Look at that. That actually, that's to my chest right there. The spot right there. That's up to my chest. You can see here. So it rubbed here. You can see marks there. Broke this guy. Hit all the way up here. That's chest high. So whatever it was a decent one. He just didn't stick around very long. There's another rub over there. That one's a lot lower. To my waist up here. There's another one over there. I know they've been here. I'm gonna go back over and on my way out and look at where I used to hunt, but man, there's lots of tracks in here. Clearly they're using this quite a bit, or were anyway. I'll show you the spot right over there that I would sit in. It's a really cool spot, actually. Yeah, look at all these tracks through here. You can get right in here. I got tucked right in there, and you can see all right into here. It's a really cool spot, actually. Super cool spot. I should do it again this year because they definitely been here. Got nice cover. Throw the 3D suit on, the ghillie suit. Hop in there, and you're got tons of cover. There's trees right over there. These trees I found beds by, like all those trees over in that area. There's like beds everywhere around those. But over there, honestly, there wasn't a whole lot to look at. But as I came over here, they clearly have been using this area quite a bit. So I got to remember that again for next year. You don't have to be far from the road or anything. You just have to be away from people. And I know there's nobody hunting in here because there's no tree stand to hunt. Or at least it wasn't last year or the year before. Let me put it that way. Some good sized tracks. I mean, this is 50 yards off the road. Look at the trails through here. And you can hear the cars running. Every once in a while you might catch a little honey hole that's not so far away. Clearly have been in here. Look at this rub. Look at that. You can see on the back there, look at this. So while he was rubbing this, something was hitting that, nicking it up. There's a nick all the way up there. Nick here. Might not be exactly chest high, but although I'm on ice right now, so it probably was when he made it. I have a feeling that's a pretty good buck. We'll see over here what else. Well, that's all she wrote for me. Headed back to the truck. Found some good spots. Marked on my hunt stand. Rekindled an old spot that I didn't hunt last year and realized I probably should have. But I'm on my long walk back to the truck. I don't know how far I will have walked today, but to be honest with you, I'm tired. Doesn't help probably feeling like garbage. And I haven't eaten anything today, so I'm sure that all goes into that, but I still had a good time. We'll get back and throw the SD card in the computer and see if I got any pictures. This camera needed an update, so it was kind of hit or miss when it would take pictures. So with my luck with cameras, most likely I'll be disappointed. but you never know. Important thing is, at this point, I got it back. Didn't get stolen. Right there, that's a plus. So just wanted to thank you for coming along. And you know, God has given us a beautiful creation to enjoy. I hope that your life isn't so busy that you can't take some time to get out there and enjoy what He's given us. But thanks again for watching, and Lord willing, we'll see you on the next one.